Okay, Canva just keeps upping their game. They just recently rolled out an insane new feature that has Canva users and designers going crazy. It's the new Magic Layers tool. This is the one we've truly been waiting on for what seems like forever, and it's finally here. With the new Magic Layers feature, you can turn a flat, static image into a multi-layer design that you can quickly edit, replace, and refine without having to manually create the Canva layers from scratch. Have an image you need to edit but can't find your original project in Canva? No worries, just go ahead and upload the final file and watch Magic Layers do its thing. I'm actually really excited about this one, so let's jump in so I can show you how it actually works and give you some real-world examples of how you might use it. Okay, so here's an example of a flat static image that I started with. So this is for my Canva AI tool, but you can see this is just an image that I uploaded into Canva. I can't click on anything as its own layer, and I really can't edit very much with the image in this state. However, this is a duplicate image that I have run Magic Layers on, and you can see it transformed my original into an image that has several different layers. So I can click into this text and edit it. I could delete any of these elements that I want. I can remove or change the background. So many different things I can do because of this Magic Layers tool. So first, let's talk about where you can find Magic Layers. There are two main places in Canva you can access this currently. Number one is going to be straight from the home page. So if you're here on the home page and you see all of these different icons under the main search bar, you'll see now where it says Magic Layers. You can just simply click on that and it'll bring up a box where you can select your media. So here is where you're going to upload the image you want to work with. Now this does only work with images. So if you hover here, you can see what types of image files Canva is currently using Magic Layers with. So you can upload a JPEG image, a PNG, an HEIC, which is the iPhone image file, or a WebP file. So you'll select the photo you want to use and it'll bring you right into Canva's editor and start running Magic Layers immediately. It's going to use AI to look over your image, create those layers, and voila, there it is. And you can start editing right here with your new layers. Now, the other way you can access Magic Layers is if you're already working in the editor on a project, you can go ahead and upload the image you want to use Magic Layers with over here on the left with the Uploads tab. So I'm going to bring in my Canva AI image. There it is again as a flat, static, unlayered image. And when I have my image selected inside the editor, I can come up to the top floating toolbar where it says Edit. And then you should see over here on the left-hand toolbar that pops out where it says Magic Layers. You can simply click that and it will go ahead and start running the tool. So there are a lot of different things you can use this for. I'm just going to quickly go through a demo of the different capabilities it has and then give you a few different real-world examples of how you might find this useful while you're designing. Number one, you can delete unwanted portions of your image. So let's say I have this image, but I don't really want the phone here. I can just simply click on that layer and delete it and get rid of it quick and easy. I can also resize or reposition any of these elements or text. So if I wanted to make this photo of me a little bit smaller, I could resize that. I could drag it around to reposition it in the image. I can move this laptop. I could click into this little image of me on the Canva AI tool and replace that with something else. I could switch out an individual element with a different one. So let's say I like the phone, but I don't really want one that looks like that. I could delete that and come over to the elements library and type in phone and find a different graphic or frame that I want to use. Let's say it may be something like this that could serve as a mock-up. I can also remove or change out the background. So right now I've got this photo of some laptops that has a little bit of a white overlay, but if I wanted to just completely get rid of that, I could select the background, delete, and then I could simply just choose a color. If I wanted to make this background a different color, I could make it into a gradient, or I could even find a photo that I like that I would want to add as the background. I could add it to my project, click send to back, and there's my new background image. I can, of course, recolor elements. So I've got this little background box underneath my text. Maybe I just want to simply switch that to a different color. I can edit or get rid of text. So I could simply delete that text or edit it to say something else. Of course, I could be changing things like the font, adding text effects. I can even add effects to elements. So let's say maybe I want to add a shadow to this photo of me. I can simply click on that, come to edit and choose a drop shadow. So there's just so many different fun things you can do with this. Now I know that was a quick run through. I'm going to give you a few different real examples now of how you might use these in some real use cases. Now, before we dive into these real examples, if you're finding value so far in this video, would you hit that like button and also consider subscribing to the channel? We release new videos like this every single week. So if you're subscribed to the channel, you'll never miss our fresh content. And also I have a free gift for you just for being amazing and being here with me watching watching today. It's my free Canva Hacks cheat sheet. So it's an entire guide that my team and I have put together with our top Canva techniques that we use every single day in our business, our favorite 18 tools and techniques that you can use in Canva to level up your designs and make them look really pro level. Again, that's a completely free download for you. I've got that linked in the description box below. You can click on that to download as soon as you're done watching here. All right, let's jump into example use case number 1, which is to update an old social post. If you're anything like me, you want to find ways to work smarter instead of harder. So repurposing content that I've already created is something I love to do, but let's face it, over time, you grow, you change, your brand may have changed, you may have come up with different fonts or colors or had new brand photos. So if you're trying to use something that you previously created, but maybe you don't have the original file for inside of Canva, all you have is the final downloaded image file like this, where I've just uploaded it here and I can't really click into any of these as their own elements. This is going to be something I'm going to use Magic Layers on. So I went ahead and just, again, use that Uploads tab on the left to bring this into my project in Canva. And now that it's selected, I'm going to come up to Edit at the top and come over to the left where it says Magic Layers and let Canva transform this into a multi-layered design. And here it is. This is the new version of my design, but I can now click into any of these text or elements to edit them. So let's say, for instance, with this main computer image, I want something other than this pink color. I can select that and come up to the top where it says color. I'm going to select the pink and then maybe select one of my newer brand colors, maybe something like this orange to change it to. You can see it's keeping the gradient effect I already had applied and it's just over to my new orange color as the main color in that gradient. So that's the first change I might want to make. And then for sure, I want to replace this photo. This is an older picture of me, so I'm just going to select that photo and delete. And I'm going to come over to my brand kit on the left. Now, if you're not familiar inside of Canva, you can build out a brand kit, which is super helpful when you're editing. When you build your brand kit, it allows you to go ahead and put in any of your brand logos, your brand colors, your brand fonts. So when you're editing, you can have one-click access to all of the style elements that are applicable for your brand. So you're not having to manually go and find the right colors or find the right fonts by scrolling through endlessly. Now, the ability to build out a robust brand kit like this is only for Canva Pro users. You can see it's a Pro feature because it has this little crown symbol when you click on brand. But this is one of the Canva Pro features that I find so worth it. And at the time of this filming, if you pay annually for Canva Pro, it's actually pretty affordable. It's only about $10 a month. And not only do you get access to build out things like this, the brand kit, but you also get all of the premium fonts, elements, graphics, photos, templates. There's so many different amazing assets and tools that are Pro only tools that you can use inside of Canva. So if you're interested in trying out Canva Pro and seeing if some of these features might be a good fit for you, I've got a free 30-day pro trial linked in the description box below. You can click on that, try out Canva Pro completely for free for 30 days. And then if you like it, you can continue using Canva Pro from there. And if not, you can always go back down to the Canva free plan, depending on what you think is best for your business. But from my brand kit, I've already preloaded a lot of my newer brand photos. So I'm going to come on in here and choose one of these that I want to replace that old photo with. Let's say I want to use this one. I'm going to go ahead and add that to my project, but you can see it does have that white wall in the background, which I want to get rid of. So I'm going to come up here and choose the background remover option, another pro feature, but super helpful. That just takes that background right off. So I'm just left with this picture of me. I can go ahead and size this down and drag it over on top of the design on the computer, right where I want it. And there, within a matter of a few seconds, I've got a new photo, updated branding colors in the background here. Of course, I can change really anything. I could change out this blue for a different, maybe more neutral brand color. Maybe the text here, like this coupon code, needs to be updated. So I could simply come in here and delete this with the current information. And within a matter of even just 1 or 2 minutes, I've got a completely updated, rebranded social post that I can reuse instead of trying to create a new one from scratch. So this is the first example of how you might use Magic Layers. Let's move on to example number 2, which is that you could use Magic Layers to create variations of a digital product that you're selling. So let's say this is a poster design that I sell as a digital product, but I want to take this and create some variations, maybe in a different style, maybe something a little more modern looking, to offer my customers choices when they click on this listing. But maybe let's say I've lost the original project file for this. So this is just an uploaded image, the final image that I had downloaded previously, but I can't click in currently to any of these elements or text. So I'm going to again come up to the top where it says edit and come to the left, choose Magic Layers and let it create a version of this with all of these as separate layers. Okay, so here's the new version. You can see I can click on any of these layers or even this text to edit. So the first thing I'm going to do is change this font. I want it to say the same thing. I just want it to be a little bit more of a straightforward modern font this time. So I'm going to come here to my font choices and go with one that I feel like fits the vibe of this new version that I'm going for. Okay, and then I can click into these elements. Maybe I want to get rid of these blob elements to replace them with something a little more modern and trendy. I'm going to come over to my elements library. Maybe I just want to add some fun little geometric shapes. So I could do that. Of course, reposition, resize, drag these where I want them, change the coloring. Okay, and then maybe I want to keep these little cute flower petal elements, but I want to change out the colors of those to fit the new kind of more neutral vibe I'm going for. Or if I wanted something colorful, I could even do that. Maybe I want to come back to my text and add a few different little effects. Let's try maybe something like this neon effect. So there you can see I used Magic Layers to update this final image file as opposed to having to come in and totally create a new one from scratch. All right, moving on to our third example here, and this is to update or edit AI generated images. So here's a photo that I generated using Google's Nano Banana AI, but you could generate images using a lot of different AI tools. Canva even has its own image generator tool. But sometimes when you generate an image using AI, you may like most of it, but there's like one or two little parts of it that aren't quite right that need to be adjusted or removed or edited. So you can upload your photo into Canva. Again, I can't click on any of these layers currently, it's all just one flat image. But when I run Magic Layers over it, I can now click on any of these. So I could click on this person in the background, I could click on the duck itself, I can click on the sidewalk, I can click on the trees. These are all different layers. And if you're having trouble figuring out what things are actually the layers that it built in, you can come to the top toolbar and click on position, and then click over to layers here in the menu to the left, and you'll see each individual layer here, and you'll see the order that they are. So you can just click on one. So if I wanted to select this lady in the background, I can select her from clicking on her here or from this layers menu. So let's say I want to go ahead and just remove her from the background. I'm going to select her and delete. That takes away that layer. Maybe I want to remove some of these extra little flowers here on the left. I could delete those. I can grab my duck and place him in a different position, resize him. Lots of different fun edits I can make here. But this is just super helpful if you're anything like me and you're a little picky when it comes to AI generated images and photos. This is a wonderful new way to be able to make it exactly what you want it to be. So now that you know what Magic Layers can do, don't forget to click the link in the description box below to try out Canva Pro for free for 30 days and also to grab your free Canva Hacks cheat sheet with my top 18 favorite Canva techniques that I use every single day. Happy designing.
Already packing, come with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know.